can go up there probably. Spike naked. I'm tempted to take my shirt off. I just think with a third person POV, it's just a little bit too explicit. And some of you already complained about seeing my spine, which I feel like many people just haven't looked at their, like when you go like this, like you just have a spine. It's just there. Like I know I'm not like a super big guy, but when you bend over, spine's just, you know, it's part of your body. Feels stable. Have a tank top? I don't. Maybe I should get one so we don't get like the horrible tan lines that we got going on. Free the nips. You guys saw me shirtless the other day, I think. I poured the cold water over my head and I wrung out my shirt because it was all wetness. Okay. Let me just, okay. I'm gonna eventually have to plug this in while I'm riding, I think. So I want to make sure I have a cable on hand that I can use for this. Oh yeah, this one will work. Oh, wait, no, it won't because that's being used for that. What's this one plugged into? Yeah, it's plugged into there. Oh, but this one, yeah, it'll work. Okay. I think. How long does this go? Yeah, that should be fine. But I don't need it right now. Favorite flavor is green, isn't it? Well, actually, had I had green yet on this trip? But Salt Spring Sniper gave me some Powerade and a vitamin water and stuff, and I had the green Powerade, and I'm like, you know, I'm enjoying this, so I just bought it again because, you know, I would like some more. Thank you very much. But we're all happy with the camera angle. Has been satisfying while we're riding. Hey.
Hey, where are you going?
To Newfoundland, St. John's. Newfoundland, the East Coast. There's an island.
Okay,
up that way?
Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Where do you come from? And you come from?
British Columbia.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Of course, all the Canada?
Yeah.
Wow, fantastic.
Where are you from?
I live in Montreal.
Oh, yeah.
But I'm from France. I'm French.
Oh, yeah. And are you on vacation right now?
Yeah. We have done Nova Scotia, Cape Breton.
You're going to Cape Breton?
Yeah.
Oh, you already did?
Yeah, we did it.
You did it, okay.
And just before we were in Gaspésie.
Yeah, in Quebec.
Yeah. So very, very good. And today we are going to Lunenburg, Halifax.
Oh, around Halifax, yeah. So, is it your first time in this area?
Yeah. Very first time.
Yeah, it's a beautiful part, isn't it? Yeah. You like Cape Breton Island?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was very. Did you go?
I'm going there right now.
Okay, so tonight you will see. It's very fun.
Exactly. Very hilly, so I'll be going real slow uphill.
Okay. And how many kilometers do you have to do?
I think I've done about 6,500 so far.
Wow. Yeah, when did you start?
So I actually started last year. I made it to Halifax last year, and then I wasn't allowed into Prince Edward Island or Newfoundland, so I'm finishing last year's trip right now. Because the pandemic stuff, they wouldn't let me into certain provinces, but it felt incomplete, so I only flew back like a week ago to finish last year's trip.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good. The weather is nice.
It's hot, but it's nice, yeah.
And you have done some
lots of drink.
YouTube stuff? Or?
Do you know Twitch TV?
Yeah.
I broadcast on Twitch. My channel's called Hitch, Hitch. Hitch, like hitch, because I usually stream hitchhiking.
Okay.
Yeah, you can check it out there if you want.
Okay, good,
awesome.
Cool.
Sweet.
Good luck, enjoy.
Yeah, I will. Have a good one.
Thank you, bye.
Hills to the Newfoundland Fair, no joke. Yeah, I expect them to be kind of brutal. We did have that crazy freaking hill last night. I think that was good training. We got a new follower, potentially. He's from France. Lives in Montreal. He's on vacation. Picked a nice place to go on vacation. Wouldn't you say, guys? To the right, to the right. Through 2 more roundabouts, and then we're actually gonna go get some highway miles down this time, right? No debates, hopefully, unless something breaks, and then we'll probably have to stop and fix that. But without any weird things happening, we're going. I think I better get into my granny gear. This is gonna be a bit of a climb. So much funner coming down here. I think there was like a wind channeling up going this way. So I was going downhill into a nice cool wind, and it was like partly shady. It just felt so refreshing. And now we're climbing. Slightly less refreshing. In fact, the opposite of refreshing. Not this one. Next exit. Oh, not that exit, I guess. Friendly doot they gave me. They gave me space in the roundabout. I was tracking where they're at, and they're giving me lots of room, so I'm like, I'm a little wave. If you cycled in Scotland, North Coast 500 in 2 weeks, can't wait. That would be sick. No, I have not. I've hitchhiked through Scotland a few times. I have not cycled. I think I'd like to do like Land's End and John O'Groats on a bike. That could be cool. It's like a Windows XP sky, gorgeous. Yeah, it's a beautiful day. When I was looking at my forecast the other day, where I was at last night, it did say we could have some afternoon thunderstorms potentially. I'm not sure if that's changed yet. I haven't checked much today. No, I did check. I don't think it said thunderstorms. So far, weather's been gorgeous, though exceedingly hot. And the humidity on the East Coast is a whole lot more than what we get on Vancouver Island, where I'm from. It's manageable. You just gotta drink a lot, and I just have to like adapt into it. This takes me a little bit of time, and I usually get used to whatever climate I go into. Although, if anyone remembered Malaysia, I never felt like I adapted into that. That was really humid. We got okay with the 11-month resub. Almost a year. Thanks for the 11. Oh, that was not loud. Thanks for the 11 months. Never in Safari? No, not yet. Yeah, our problem is like this point of view, this third-person point of view, is not a waterproof nor water-resistant setup. In fact, I think we got some moisture in the headphone jack of our other camera. I'd swap it over because the microphone wouldn't work this morning when we tried to get going again. It was just crackling all weird. So hopefully that'll dry out on its own. Maybe I'll take it into a bathroom and just run it under the, they have one of those air dryer things, air hand dryers. I don't know. Or maybe there's some debris in there or something, but I feel like it has to do with moisture. What's next after Antigonish? That's like anything. Doesn't have to be a big place, but like any place along this highway. Is there much, or are we going into the great unknown right now? Ah, yeah. Coasting downhill feels lovely. It's just like, yes. These like rolling hills, like I just get hot riding uphill. I'm not trying to overexert myself. I'm not getting my cardio going like too crazy or anything like that. It's just you're not going very fast, so you don't have any like airflow, and you just get hot and sweaty. And then the downhills are so relieving. Oh, it feels so nice. Skydiving kangaroos. Well, that's quite the name. Thanks for the 5 months. To telemetry. We just haven't got it back going. Hopefully we'll have it at some point here. I actually have to, some stuff I have to do on my end, and have to talk to some mods. Because yeah, we used to have that. That was a pretty cool feature. It didn't always work, but it's nice to have. Lazar's hand with the 300 bits. Thanks for the bits. Off we go. That's a very French sounding thing. Chaise de laurier. What is that? I don't know what that is. Is at, so at de laurier. Up a hill, down a hill, up a hill, down a hill, up a hill. Ooh, the police. you see me like posturing up like this, I'm putting my hands on the aero bar pads that you usually put your forearms on. It's just kind of like for me, it's a nice alternative position when I don't care about being any form of aerodynamic. I can just sit upright, stretch my back out. It's nice to have different position options. And hopefully the Antigonish, like good cell service lasts a bit. Yeah, I don't think Cape Breton Island's going to be too great, unfortunately. It's quite mountainous. It includes Heritage Home, Interpretive Center, Acadian Culture, okay. I guess with the French sounding name, Acadian makes sense. Yes, you get someone speaking Acadian, it's like this weird mishmash of English and French. French people can't understand them, English people can't understand them because they're kind of doing their own thing. We got Von Wickelhumpen with the 22-month resub. Thanks for the 22 months. Wickelhumpen. What a name. That's just... Well, we're chilling. Refreshing and still cold, but not for long. We will lose the cold pretty fast here. All right. Oh yeah, nice breeze. Okay, missed some bits. Sparks out with 100 bits. Thank you very much. All right, let's go. Refreshing. But yeah, honestly, I don't know how far we go before there's anything, so we will find out. Off we go into the great unknown. Got some interesting like crosswindy gusts coming through. And with the panniers on, they're like a big sail, so I can feel the bike just wanting to get pushed around a bit. But I said it's also very heavy, so it needs quite a bit of force to push it around, but I can feel it trying. Down a hill, and now we're gonna go back up a hill. Oh, shredded tire. These can be actually bad for your tires because tires have metal wiring in them. And it can go right through your rubber if you're not careful. I think we got through there just fine though. Oh, there's more. And more. And gravel. Is it a river? It looks kind of stagnant. Maybe it's a pond. haven't been looking at anything because just a downhill section with weird crosswinds. Have to pay attention. Well, that water looks nice as well. Yeah, that's a river. Some dude's got a boat on it. Can I get to it? Can I swim in it? Can I look at it? There's an exit here. Lower South River. I wouldn't mind just like doing a... I just said how we're gonna get some good high mileage down, and I'm just like, but wait, there's a river, and we're close to Antigonish, so there's like actual still signal. Yesterday we were trying to swim, but there's places I was like, oh, maybe, but we had no network. To skip some rocks also. I do like skipping rocks. Although, the last few times I've tried to go skip some rocks, I feel like I'm out of form. I just can't throw them like I used to. Although I was having some right shoulder problems for a while, so maybe that's impeding me a bit. It's just like, I'd love to go for a swim. Just up here by this first light post on the right. I'm gonna stop there. I'm just gonna see if there is like a proper river access. It's easy to get to at this exit, and just lay in the water for a bit. Because it'll just feel nice. And you guys can check out my tan lines a bit more. If I wasn't streaming, because I'd prefer to not get my cycling shorts like completely soaked, and I don't bring swimming shorts on trips typically, I would go skinny dipping. But apparently Twitch TOS is like, no, you can't be naked on stream. Yeah. Like, okay, and I understand that. But given the circumstances, I just want to swim. Hey, what do we got? Just looking for a river access. Simple one, like there's properties that go out onto it. Alright, we're just inspecting the map. Maybe there? Is that private land? I can't tell. No, it's Sunrise Trail. What is that? A trail? That might have access. Could try. 200 kilometers, so tomorrow it's going to be some real nice beach along the highway, so there's that to look forward to. True. So I was looking at a map the whole time. I couldn't see the causeway. Yeah. I don't know if I want to. It'd be such a huge detour. There's doesn't look like there's like any like quickly zoop off the highway and jump in the river kind of spots. It's a bit more of a pilgrimage, however we want to do it. I guess we can just keep going. Sad. But it's like fresh water. Fresh water is so much nicer to swim in than salt water, you know? Know what I'm saying? On the road again.
You're the best dog. You know that. Yeah. Is that so? Yeah. Is that a few more scratches, please? I don't want to leave you alone now, because we've bonded so much. I adopt you.
Oh, you can, okay.
It's a lot of
Yeah.
people that are rescued one.
Yeah.
Alright. Well, that was fun. We'll grab his name. Alright,
I got some water. Man, you want some water? For real?
Yeah, I guess my water bottles aren't full, so I take a little water. Can never have too much water when it's hot out like it is here.
It is hot out.
And that humidity is killer. One is okay. Yeah, because I got 2 liters of water bottles there. Ah, snake! Ah! Fuck! I just oh my god, I almost killed that snake. I was not expecting a snake crossing the road. I almost killed it. I'm sorry, snake. Forgive me. Where's the river? I don't see a river.
Excuse me. We're pushing bitrate. Are we broadcasting? Back? Okay. What happened was the battery running power to my encoder died, so then the encoder stopped working, so we were pushing no signal. but now I plugged into a different battery, so now we have, yeah. The network's fast out here, so at least right now it is, so we shouldn't have a problem running the stream network-wise. It was just the battery that died. Okay. Yeah, but I stopped in the shade because I'm like, it's too hot. I'm gonna stop in the shade, figure this out, make sure it isn't, if it's network, sometimes there's nothing I can do, but I thought it was something on my end that broke or wasn't working, so it was a dead battery. It's like a great spot to find sunglasses. It is. As you don't know, we found another pair of sunglasses under overpass just like this one yesterday. I just have to clean them up a bit, and then they'll be my new cycling glasses because these ones reflect light weirdly, so I can't use my mirrors. I've been following Hitch for 2 years, 6 months, and 14 hours. That's a lot of time. I guess I've been on Twitch for a while. Well, I was kind of off Twitch for a while. But if you look at the entirety of the stream, the channel's existed for a while. All right, anyway, let's go. Lighting's pretty aggressive right now, so I only kind of just like glance down, pick something, and acknowledge it. So I just can't read that much right now. It's just harsh lighting. Should say 3 years, 3 months, but I unfollowed accidentally for a second and it reset. I think several people have done that, where they're like one of the OG followers from when it was like mostly just my mother watching me stream hitchhiking, and then at some point they accidentally unfollowed, and it ruins their street cred when they do their follower thing. All right, a very gradual uphill. Yeah, there used to be this website that you could go into, you put your channel name in, and it would tell you like your first 50 followers since that channel existed. I think it went down at some point, but I used to show it off because, you know, I tell people how like when I started streaming, I was like, so Mom, this is what I'm gonna do. And like on this platform, it's a lot better to have 1 viewer than 0 viewers, or discoverability and stuff like that, so people can find your stream. And I can share this thing that I want to share with people. So could you just like put on my stream whenever you can and just have it on? So yeah, my very first follower is Mama Bear 70, who's my mother. We got Jaw with the sub. Thank you very much. Welcome to the Twitch Bikers. Yeah, what helped the channel take off was the first time we got a clip trending. We got picked up by these like conspiracy theorist dudes in California, and they were telling me all these crazy stuff, how they've been abducted by aliens. The one guy had been abducted 7 times, the other guy once, and the aliens fixed his knee apparently. told me to ask them about vampires, and they're telling me all about these how vampires are real. They're not the vampires you see in like movies. They're like it's like a parasite that attaches itself to your brain and makes you want to drink blood. But you don't need that brain parasite to get energy from someone's blood. Oh, is that so? So have you, drinking anyone's blood? And he's like, yeah. I'm like, did you have their permission? He's like, no. I'm like, oh, okay. Just don't do that to me. It's the first time the stream ever started trending. I think I posted all your like live stream fails. First time I had over 100 viewers, and I think through that we got over 200 viewers while I was sitting in I think it was a Popeyes, eating some chicken after they dropped me off. It was the best. It looked like I was hesitant about picking them like when they pulled over, because the van had like spray painted over windows. The guys' names were River and Joseph, if I recall correctly. Very interesting. Okay, so, it's 39 kilometers to Cape Breton. We'll probably get there today. That's not far. It's 2 hours at a good pace. But I'm probably riding actually slower in these hotter conditions because I'm trying to not just exert myself too hard, because then I'll sweat so much and it'll be hard to replace. And I don't want to get heat stroke and all that fun stuff, so. Yeah, 100 speed limit is what we're currently going, so I just got to make sure I don't exceed that too much. Police will sometimes give you like 10-minute buffer depending on the cop and where you're at and how they feel. So we'll try to keep it between 100 and 110. So we should get to Cape Breton Island, was it like just under 40K? Yeah, we'll get there in just under 30 minutes. First half of the 50 States of El Summer. Yeah, if you go to the videos tab of our channel here, and you switch to all videos or highlights, you can scroll all the way back to my first stream ever. Way back when. You'll notice the quality is a lot worse. Like, IRL streaming was still quite in its infancy. Like, that was April 2018. Like, if I recall correctly, I don't think anyone was using like live views or anything, like any kind of encoding stuff. It was mostly cell phone streams. And the software was pretty crap for streaming as well. Highway in the US, part of the popular bikepacking route off CE, cyclists just like you, yeah. Without like doxing yourself, what type of bikepacking route are you along? Because I do want to do some trips in the US on my bike. I'm just thinking of different ones to do. Like initially, right now, I want to do the West Coast, like Highway 101 down to California. But yeah, there's a lot of different cool cycling routes you can do in the United States. We used to have a live view. I have a live view solo, and I never liked using it. Always had problems with it. And the amount of batteries I had to bring was insane. This little encoder I'm using now is quite light on the battery front. It's not too bad. Friendly honk. Yeah, we're going back to an undivided highway here. So these ones are nice just because everyone has lots of space, but we're narrowing things up here. If I was looking for a place to camp, I would have totally gone over there. There's an ATV trail that goes up onto the hillside off to the right here. And I'd probably zip off that, go 20 meters into the bush there, and be set for the night. Like pretty much once I got into Ontario, there's a ton of like just random like ATV tracks that just go off into nowhere, which is great for finding a place to camp. Narrow shoulder. It should widen up once we fully narrow up here. This is generally how Nova Scotia has been. When the lanes merge together, sometimes they squeeze me out on my shoulder, but once we get into full single lane each way action, then they widen up the shoulder. But we'll see. It doesn't look like they're doing it yet, so that's annoying. Give me my shoulder back. Like, this isn't the worst shoulder in the world, it's just not as good as it was. It's better than Ontario. Here we go, that's better. Ooh, and rumble strips. Probably would also be an easy place to camp off of. I don't know, like, if you ever, maybe it's just me, but like, once I started going on trips where like at the end of the day, I almost always was just looking for a bush to hop into to sleep in, like that part of my brain just never turns off anymore. Whenever I'm going somewhere, like, it's midday, we're not looking for a place to sleep, but when I see like nice bushes and I'm like, ooh, I could sleep in there. That's a nice spot. It's a little hard with the bike to find places sometimes because I gotta haul the bike into the bush, and it's hard with how heavy and awkward the bike is to get into like thick forest. But when I was just hitchhiking with a backpack on, you can kind of just bushwhack and do some scrambling up a hillside and stuff, and it's fine. Big truck. Day in Ras, New Brunswick truck. But yeah, I could hear that truck as it came up close to me. I heard it on the rumble strip. That means it was hitting the centerline rumble strip, so I could tell they were giving me extra space. With a shoulder like this, they don't necessarily have to, but it's nice. Get eaten alive by chigger mites. Did we get those out here? I haven't really had much of those on me. I remember when I visited Alec Ludford in Virginia, we went out and walked through some bush to go fish for some catfish, and they got some on them. I wore my long pants, and I think I tucked my pants into my socks, so I do in the bush, and I D'd it up. I don't think they did, and they came back with some chiggers. I don't think I've had the unfortunate situation of having to deal with those, which is surprising for how much I just walk into the bush. That's a great question. I forget the name of it. It's like a TBS, a bunch of numbers, some more letters. I should update the gear list. It's very much out of date. And blow you off your bike. The big trucks, yeah. It seems so random. Sometimes like a big truck will come flying past you, going 100 plus, and I'll feel like nothing, and it's weird. It's like this giant thing just flies past you, and I feel no change in airflow. And other times they'll come past you, and it feels like you just got like someone just put their foot on the back of your bike and give it a big push forward and to the right a little bit, which feels awkward. And then you kind of overcompensate by leaning a bit to the left. But as soon as, right after that big push, then there's like a spot of dead air kind of beside the truck that feels like it kind of pulls you back towards the road. You definitely want to be holding onto the handlebars when one of those guys come past, because they can throw you around a bit. Provider Bell, but it's been really bad this trip actually. We're just kind of still near Antigonish, so it's holding up. But if we're any distance away from like major civilization, it's been pretty rough on the network wise, which yeah, it's disappointing, but it's Canada. But yeah, Rogers is less than ideal in general. There's gonna be some places where it's potentially better, but like I streamed across Canada, and until Ottawa, I had access to select any network I wanted using unlimited IRL's international data plan, so I could be on TELUS, Bell, Rogers, even Freedom if I wanted to. Oh, and like SaskTel and Saskatchewan and stuff. And in general, like Bell and TELUS, they kind of share infrastructure. They were about the same. They were almost always my best option. Roadkill. Oh, that's a porcupine. Imagine getting a puncture from a porcupine. I don't think I've ever seen an alive porcupine. Seen porcupine in a zoo? Maybe I have, I don't recall. Are they a common zoo animal? Wow, this sign is faded. Yeah, Highway 104, Trans-Canada, east. You can just barely see it anymore. Speed limit there, 100, unless it's changed in the past couple kilometers. I'm trying to manage my speed so I don't get a speeding ticket. We use our shoulder up here at this little intersection. Where are we at? To the left, we could go to Pomquet. To the right, we could go to St. Andrews or Pomquet River Road. River? Are you telling me there's a river? Okay, I am going to look, and if there's a river just like within a kilometer off the road, I might just go to a cheeky little dip. I doubt it is, but we're still gonna check. Side here. So I kind of doubt I'm going down there. I just need to check for my sweaty Canadian boy just wants to swim. I'm in love with this camera angle. Glad you're liking it. Seems most people prefer it. A few people still say they like the first person helmet cam, but I'd say in general. Seems like this. Okay, there's a sports and cycle shop on this exit. Oh yeah, we gotta go all the way to St. Andrews to get to the river. It's the same river we passed back there that I was considering going to. Yeah, we go a little north. Oh, that's saltwater. Upper Pomquet. What's that? Is that a little lake? Jackson's Lake. That's a little, tiny little lake right off the highway. Maybe I could take a little dip in there. Is there access? Looks like there might be. Very small. And then there's like this oceany place. There's a campground. Okay. Anyway. We ride right next to this little lake called Jackson's Lake or whatever. It could be nice. Ooh. Install the boat antenna? I did, and it didn't work. It wasn't working at all. In fact, if anything, it was making things worse. Okay. Well, while I'm stopped, we'll just have a nice water. Well, in this case, melon pineapple flavor Powerade. How many kilometers today? Not very far, like what, 30? We've yet to do an actual good day of like distance-wise cycling. Since I've been back at it for part 2 of this trip. I'm just kind of adapting back into it, I guess. Yesterday it was good once we started going, but we didn't start till 3, you know, so. 31.4 kilometers so far. Swaggy, you are like on point on our distance. Yesterday you were like, what, 67.5 kilometers? I'm like, wow, that is specific. We're about 200 meters? Wait, what? There's a river there? I saw the little cycle spot. Did you say there's a river there? 200 meters east from the cycle place. I did not see that. I'm gonna look, because if it's there, I'm freaking blind, or I didn't zoom in far enough. 200 meters. Switch to... see. Looks like a river valley. It looks very small. It's not even listed as a river. But yeah. Can I get to? Oh, that road looks like it goes there. Okay, we're gonna try. Just down there. Follow that road for just a little bit. You guys are right. It didn't show up like when I was just in normal map mode. It's awkward. Just have to turn around. I'm just gonna wait for there to be a lull in traffic to turn around. So I don't really have much room. Like, yeah, I don't even need it to be big or anything. I just want to lay in some water real quick. Usually I don't ride facing this way, but we're just gonna go on the gravel part. Yeah, I think it was just down here. Do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do-do. Yeah, just down here. Just dead, like it dead ends out. It looks like could be a spot where we could swim. Good eye, good eye. If it doesn't work out, it's like, still, it was good spot because I did not see it on the map. Usually when you're just in static map view, if there's like a river, it'll just show like a little blue line. It did not show that. To the river for a swim. Gonna cool off both my balls. Oh, I have to climb this hill though. That's gonna be sad. Okay, now I'm gonna actually be pretty sad if there isn't a place to swim down here. Oh, some rough sections of road here. Road's seen better days. Okay. There's cars randomly parked here. Is that a... No, I think that's just for that property there.
Straighten that leg out the wall. That's the wall. And then if you can hold yourself, take that hand off. Yay! Technically you should be straight and that should be called a flat line.
You like flat out?
Yeah.
Whoa, okay, we can try it. You don't get fire. Graceful. That's an actual more advanced move. I was just going for something to the next level.
And this is why we started way well.
It's fine.
Yeah.
She came in for the save though. She came in for the save. She thought I was going down.
Mangiare molto bello.
Have you ever hitchhiked before? Oh no.
Hai mai fatto
No, 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 no. No, no, no.
Yeah. Oh my
Have you ever hitchhiked before? No! Why is it doing that? I'm sorry. At the stop. They're really interesting. You're a really interesting guy. Yeah. Hey. Ah. So many There's a cat on my lap. There's a cat. There's like 3 cats going for the camera. You guys are really interesting. Oh, that's interesting. There's a cat on my shoulder too. Oh, this is interesting. From the bugs, yeah?
There's a worm out, there's a slug out there, they call it a butt slug. And I've seen it happen to people. They climb up your ass and then fucking eat your fecal matter, and then it'll grow real big, so you can't get it out.
Oh,
Cut you open and pull that thing out of you.
that's horrible.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, there's a lot of horrible things out there. Mostly more on the ground.
Thank you for 100 bits. One more down. All right, where do I put you guys? Oh, shit, fuck, God. Someone, no. Someone's dog sugar shit right there, and then I got my speed sandals on the shit. God fucking damn it. Fucking stupid. Let's do it, guys. We're hitchhiking. Didn't even look at me. Look at me. Where I have a place for you to stay. The sunset, I don't hitchhike at night. Yeah,